Good morning. I would like to talk to you about something that I think about all the time: efficiency. How can we do things better? How can we make a difference? And I think there's things that we do in our day. I know there's things that I do in my day, probably routinely, but if I took a step back and looked at it, I'm sure I could find a better way to do it that would save time, maybe have a better outcome for everyone involved. For example, about a month ago, my husband and I went out to dinner. Well, we didn't really go out to dinner. We went to go get takeout during coronavirus. We wanted to support our local restaurant, and we knew that they had opened up for curbside and takeout delivery. So we arrived there. There was a nice little tent which had some of the workers standing underneath it. And so we thought, okay, we just go up, talk to the nice people, give them our order, and then we'll wait in our car. And so we walked up because we saw people standing around the tent, and the nice gal said, nope, you have to wait in your car. We'll come take your order. Great, no problem. So we went back into our car, and meanwhile we see cars coming and going. They would go to some cars, not go to other cars, and then we realized that they didn't maybe have a great system in place to figure out which cars they'd already serviced and which cars maybe did call-ins. So anyway, called in, placed the order, no big deal. And then they miraculously delivered our food to our car, which was perfect. But as we were sitting there waiting in the car, my mind started working. Gears started turning. And I thought, gosh, there's a better way to do this. And the way their location is set up, they literally could have had signs directing people like, here's where your call-in orders, here's where your curbside pickup is, here's the people like, we'll do kind of like car hopping, if they divided it in sections. And the way their building is located, they actually could have had someone behind the building take the orders, run them in to the inside, to the restaurant, the cook could make them, and then they could deliver them, and have separate sections. So anyway, it's kind of one of those funny things, like how can you do it better? And I think sometimes we have to take a step back. We have to take a step back outside of what we normally do to figure out how we could do it better. Maybe we'd have a better outcome for customers and clients. Maybe we'd have a better outcome for our family, for ourselves. So I challenge you to think about that. I challenge you to step back and see what you could do better. Is there one thing you can eliminate in your daily life that would make it better for yourself and everyone around you? All right, I hope you have a great day. Rise up in real estate.